So, kamusta naman ang ating araw? Sa Pilipinas, it's already Friday. Dito sa amin, it's only Thursday. Time check po natin is 8 minutes to 10 in the evening. Super late na ako ngayon nag-start kasi ang aking alagang matanda ay may mga guest na naman. I would like to open up this vlog to remind our viewers to please, those who don't agree my opinion, please don't stay. Keep this blog away from you, okay? And to those who agree with me, thank you very much. I'd like also to shout out my regular viewers, our Team OFW family, for staying with me all the time. Thank you very much. Without further ado, let's start so we could sleep early tonight. Because yes, last night I think I slept like 12 in the evening. I'd like to flash some random pictures and video, and I'll be going to react on those. Okay, so let's start from this. Took this screenshot from a blogger also, and I don't know if this is real or AI, but I'm going to flash it now. So, I don't know, 8,000 mahigit ang kanyang thumbs up at 756 yung kanyang comment, 30 yung share, at ayun, guys. I don't know if this is true, whether it's true or not, so good luck to them. This is the new chapter of their life as parent. So next, so here she is, before and after. So year 2000, she is chubby. I don't know the caption if it's from her or this is edited by someone. And that is 2023 yung whiten ang kanyang skin. So we're flashing random, guys, ha? Next, ito, common sense isn't so common these days. O, diba? So, palaban ang ating golden girl. And this photo is credit to Philippine Navy. So, this one is another. Ang ano ko lang dito, ang reactions ko dito sa pictures na nasa Navy siya. Dapat yung ano niyan, yung katabi niya, yung mami niya, kasi yun ang kanyang nilabasan. But here, eto si Miss Cynthia Carrion, yung president ng Philippine Olympics. So, kawawa naman yung nanay niya, no? Natanggalan ng rule as mother. So, this one again is another post from our Pia Words Backs. May isa akong naalala sa toxic. So, toxic culture ng Filipino, yung utang na loob, di ba? She's referring to Chloe kasi sabi niya may isa akong naalala sa isang toxic culture ng Filipinos, yung utang na loob, di ba? So, si Chloe lang naman ito ang unang nag-post. So, gusto rin siguro ni Miss Pia maki-join sa mga komentaryo. So, sabi niya, kasi parang walang kamatayan na utang na loob, parang kailan ba mababayaran ang utang na loob na yan? Parang kapag may mabuti kang ginawa sa isa, laging merong inaasahang kapalit. Actually, itong culture na to na utang na loob, self-explanatory naman na to. Hindi na to kailangan pa ng mga big personality na magpapansin. Like Miss Pia is Miss Universe. So, hindi na kailangan na pansinin pa natin na porket malaking tao sila, high profile sila, is mag-agree tayo sa kanilang mga statement. Katulad nito, sumaside siya kay Chloe, di ba? If you are going to read that. So, ang kanyang opinion is similar to Chloe. And ang utang na loob kasi, maraming ibig sabihin. Practicing of gratitude is for us, is easier way to apply that utang na loob. That's number one. Because if you don't practice your gratitude, how can you understand that utang na loob. So hindi yan hindi yan ibig sabihin porket malalaking tao yung nagsasabi o mga high profile o mga importante sa lipunan ay mag-a-agree tayo. Kasi ang utang na loob ay kultura talaga natin yan na hindi na maalis-alis at kailanman ay hindi madali alisin o tanggalin sa ating mga Filipino. So, syempre si Miss Pia ay half Filipino, half foreigner. The same with Chloe, half Filipino, acquired citizen ang kanyang pagka-Australian. So, what explanation could we give to these people? I am even an Spanish citizen here by paper only, by not by birth. So I got my citizenship when I after my 2 years of stay here in Spain. But lagi ko sinasabi na ipinanganak akong Filipino, kahit may papeles ako ng pagka-Espanyol, mamamatay pa rin akong Filipino. Here, I'm going to flash a short clip that I have taken from a certain lawyer at ilalagay ko sa description box yung kanyang channel kasi ang galing ng kanyang mga analysis. Syempre lawyer to guys. At konti lang yung kinuha ko, mga 1 minute and 22 seconds lang to at ilalagay ko sa description box ang kanyang YouTube channel para marami tayong matutunan. Maganda yung nakikinig tayo sa mga legal expert. So, let's watch this.
Kung hindi niya dinisiplina yung mga yan, baka adik-adik na lang yan sa kanto, di ba? Sa Liberisa. Snatcher, sa Metaf. You raised an Olympic gold medalist. You did a good job as a mother. Embrace your victory, Mrs. Yulo. Ipagmalaki mo na nagbunga ang lahat ng hirap ninyong mag-ina. Tell Kaloy, you can do whatever you want. You can go wherever you want to go. Be with whoever you want to be. But, you can never erase the fact that I raised you. And I raised you well. At syempre po, hindi rin po makikilala ni Kaloy si Chloe kung hindi dahil sa inyong pagpupursige na mag-gymnastic si Kaloy. Dahil nasa Australia si Chloe, di ba? Saan nahanapin ni Chloe ang email ni Kaloy o contact ni Kaloy? Kung nasa Jollibee si Kaloy, nagtatrabaho bilang service crew, di ba? O kung nakatambay sa Liberisa. Puro pera ang nasa isip ng mga haters ninyo, pero ako po, from one parent to another, I would like to give you your flowers. I would like to congratulate you for a job well done.
He would like to congratulate Mrs. Angelica Yulo for a job well done. Doon lang ako hindi gaanong mag-agree sa sinabi ni attorney na kung nagtatrabaho si Kaloy sa Jollibee, makukuha kaya ni Chloe yung kanyang email? Well, depende sa sitwasyon. Kasi kung nagsa Jollibee siya nagtatrabaho as fast food crew, do you think magkaka-interest si Chloe sa kanya na i-PM sa social media? Di ba sa ano sila nagkakilala? Sa TikTok o sa Instagram? Hindi ako sure kung sa TikTok o sa Instagram, pero sa social media. Ang point kasi dito is kung sakaling service crew si Kaloy sa fast food, sa Jollibee na binabanggit ni attorney, ay makikita kaya ni Chloe yung email ni Kaloy. Hindi yun attorney. Ang ano ko lang doon is siguro kasi hindi naman talaga sa email sila nagkausap kundi doon sa isang parte ng social media. Pero ang point ko doon is would she really be interested to get in touch with Kaloy by social media or through social media if he is just working as a service crew in a fast food? I think she will not. So yun. So but guys, ang ano kasi datin dito yung ang pinupunto dito ni attorney kung panunuorin ninyo doon yung kanyang buong reactions to this, which is ilalagay ko talaga sa description kasi ang galing ng mga payo niya. Siyempre, attorney talaga. Magagaling talaga. Ang aagrihan ko sa kanya doon is yung ina-earn ngayon ni Carlos Yulo na mga prices, investment, what else? Financial na-upgrade yung status ng kanyang buhay. And then, kasama na rin of course yung number one is yung kanyang time. Yung oras niya sa pamilya. No? Na kung pwede lang sana mag-suggest na pahiram naman ang oras mo. 'Di ba? Yung sinasabi ni Tito Boy, pahiram ng 20 minutos, 'di ba? Pahiram ng 20 minutes ninyo. So, kung pwede lang sana natin yan i-suggest kay Carlos Yulo na, Carlos, can I borrow your time? Let's say, kunyari ako, kakilala ako ni Carlos, tapos biglang affected talaga ako sa mga nangyayari kasi I want really to this family be reunited. So, maybe sasabihin ko kay Carlos, Carlos, would you mind if I borrow your time and ask favor to please stay with your family for a while? Kasi talagang yun yung yun yung pinaka-importante sa lahat ng investment na meron siya ngayon, di ba? You can always earn money, but you can never get back the time you've spent. Once a moment has passed, it's gone forever. So that's why automatic clock in our wall keep ticking, because you can save it, you can even borrow it from someone else. So, a lot of questions to be asked to Carlos Yulo. If I will just be given time to get near with him, I would also like to ask to him this question. Would you like to trade your wealth, your fame, your investment, and your pride against your parents and siblings? And would you give up your family and siblings to pursue your true passions and live the rest of your life only to Chloe San Jose? Is that really you want? So these are my questions kapag nabigyan ako ng chance to get near to him. So he has to treasure the true value of time. Again, I said yesterday to my blog, we get same 24 hours a day in our life, regardless of what kind of status we have. So there are so many questions to be asked. To me, to you, to Carlos, to anyone, to everybody else, on how we are going to value our time. I hope I can suggest. Life is not about financial success, but also the currency of our relationship to our parents and to our siblings. Remember, we write our own story and we are the author of our own story. And it's up to us how we are going to create and give meaning and fulfillment to it. Every day we write a new page to our story. But the question is how or what kind of story are we gonna tell to our viewers, to the people admire us? The reality is life will never have take two. And the most precious gift that we could give to our parents is our time, our care, our love. This is priceless. We have also our choices. It's up to us. How are we going to use our time? Are we going to spend this useless or useful. Yun yun. So, ano ba talaga ang gusto natin sa buhay natin? Ano ba yung mga gusto natin i-look back? Do we want to look back on a life filled with regrets? People are always saying, it's our life, it's our choices. We should make life worth living. Kasi minsan lang tayo mabuhay. Again, life has no take two. We are only given one life. So let's live worth living, because no matter how much money, how much investment, how much wealth we have, we can never buy back the time. We can never buy back the time we lost. We don't even know how many time we have left. Ano ba talagang importante sa atin? What is really the true important to us? Dapat alam natin i-differentiate o i-identify our values and our purpose, because of course, hindi ito madali. Every situation isn't easy, always. But life must go on. Our life has so many imperfections. Even I have a lot of imperfection. I've been judged. I've been criticized because of my imperfection. Here sa Spain, on my first years, I received a lot of discrimination, lalo na yung pagsasalita ko dahil matigas mag-Tagalog, because I am a Waraynon, I am a Bisaya, I am a Waraynon as I specify, and Waray is my native language. So it's not easy for me to change it. It's not easy for my tongue to switch into Tagalog accent, because I am used to speak Waray sa Samar. So it's one of my imperfection. But I receive a lot of discrimination from kapwa Filipino, ha? But instead na i-bash ko sila, instead na pagalit ako, I turn it into positive. I make it a motivation for a change. Ganun kasi ako, even nung nagtatrabaho pa ako sa Manila, I handled grade 5 and grade 6, and I was been laughed by my students because the way I talk, the way I pronounce words. But hindi ko yan tiningnan as pangit sa buhay ko. Instead, I turn it into a motivation for me to improve. So, sa mga imperfection natin, we still have that chances to choose what kind of life we want and how we spend our days and how we spend our lives. Ano ba talaga ang buhay na gusto natin? Ano ba talaga yung mga bagay-bagay that matter most in our life? Is it our family? Is it our career? A girlfriend of Kaloy to him? Our health, our personal growth? We need to take our time to set our priorities. And if we have that priorities in our life, next step to that is to make decision. At sana sa mga ganitong pagkakataon na binigay sa atin na pagsubok, kasi this is not only for Carlos. That's why dumami yung mga nagre-react, dumami yung mga content creator na mga nag-vlog, because of this situation that Carlos and Chloe brought to social media. Kumbaga, na humaba yung highlight sa pagbatikos kaysa sa i-celebrate yung pagkapanalo. Alam nyo kanina, when I was checking my phone and I saw a blogger, well, not a blogger, I watched a reaction of a professor from a UP about Carlos Yulo na Carlos Yulo daw doesn't deserve a bashing from different netizen. He deserved daw to be praised and he deserved to be respected. Ang tanong, ang respeto ay hindi yon hinihingi. Kusa yan ibinibigay at kailangan mong i-earn. Kailangan mong pagtrabahuan yung respect na yan para maibigay sa'yo. So you need to work for it in order for you to receive a respect. Kasi kung ikaw mismo ang ayaw magparespeto because of that kind of act you are giving to social media, not so much of you, Carlos, but your girlfriend, you also deserve to be criticized kasi because of you guys. Parang ano lang yan, apoy na kung walang nag-umpisa, walang usok. So you started this, your family started this, so that's why hindi mamatay-matay na apoy. So doon sa mga na-flash kong naunang mga random photos, kung totoo na nagdadalang tao na si Chloe San Jose, she needs to take a break from social media. Because if they don't take a break from social media, she will get stressed at hindi makakatulong sa pagbubuntis niya. I tried myself not to so much focus on pagpupuna this time. I want to change my vlog into like giving some short affirmation, makatulong sa bawat isa na sa akin mismo, sa sarili ko, sa ating lahat, sa naniniwala sa mga sinasabi ko at sa mga taganood nitong channel na ito. Maraming salamat muli and I'll see you again on our next video. Bye for now.